Hi kids, I'm Igal. This week's parsha is called Re'eh. Re'eh is the fourth parsha in the last book of the Torah, Book of Dvarim. What does it mean, the word Re'eh? Re'eh is to see, to look, to watch. Why does Moshe use the word Re'eh? Moshe is talking to Bnei Israel and he's telling them, you need to see all the good that Hashem has done for us in the past, but also in the future. What is the future? Yes, the gift of the land of Israel. Moshe is telling Bnei Israel, yes, you got a present, but it's not enough that you just got it. You need now to keep it, and if you won't keep it, you will get punished. He's speaking about blessings and curses. Blessings you will get if you will keep it and if you appreciate it. Curses you will get if you don't keep it and you do the wrong thing. One of the main things that we learn in our parsha is the mitzvot that we need to do when we are in Israel. And one of the most important things that we have to keep is to be nice to each other. Mitzvot ben adam lechavero. The mitzvot between us and our friends. What does that mean, to be nice to each other? It means that we need to be good person, not only to ourselves, but also to other people. To always think the good of the others. I want to share with you today a story about the importance of mitzvot ben adam lechavero. How is it important to always think good about the other person? And the importance to understand that we're not living here by ourselves. We are living together with so many people, and we need to be kind and nice to each other. Many years ago, in a small town, there was a baker. Hello, my name is Baker. And there was a milkman. Hello, I'm the milkman. Every day, the milkman sold milk and 1 kilo of butter to the baker. In return, the baker sold 1 kilo of bread to the milkman. Everybody knew in that town that the milkman was kind and honest and a nice person. The baker wasn't really happy about that. He said to himself, why doesn't people think that about me? I'm also nice and kind and honest. So one day, the baker decided to check how honest is the milkman. So in the morning, the milkman brought milk and 1 kilo of butter to the baker. The baker paid him his money and he took the butter and put it on his scale. You see, he wanted to weigh it to see what's the weight that says on the scale. Is it 1 kilo or maybe is it less? So he put it on the scale, and what did he see? It wasn't 1 kilo, it was less, it was 800 grams. Oh, the baker couldn't believe it. He was happy. Why was he happy? Because now he can show everybody in the town that the milkman is not really honest and not really nice and kind as everybody thinks. He sold him butter that he said was 1 kilo, but it wasn't really. It was 800 grams. The people in the town were so disappointed, were so angry, they couldn't believe it. So they stopped buying any products from the milkman. And the milkman was so sad. He couldn't believe. He didn't understand what happened. In the meanwhile, the baker wanted to punish the milkman. So he took him to the judge. And the judge asked the milkman, did you weigh the butter before you sold it to the baker? So he said, the milkman, yes, you see, I don't have exactly the same scale as the baker has, but what I do have is this scale, that in one side I put the butter, and in the other side I put the bread that I buy from the baker. So the judge looked at the baker, and the baker was so ashamed. The baker realized that when he sold bread to the milkman, it wasn't really 1 kilo, it was 800 grams. So who wasn't really honest? The baker. The baker wasn't honest, because the milkman just assumed that the baker sold him 1 kilo of bread. But that wasn't right. He sold him bread that weighed 800 grams. The baker was so ashamed, and he apologized to the milkman. You see, children, Hashem and Moshe wants us to be honest and kind and nice, and especially before we entering the land of Israel. Because if we can't get along with each other, we can never survive and be together in Israel. And Hashem is telling us, if we will be kind and nice and honest to everyone, and we won't think badly about other people or be jealous, we will get a lot of blessings, and Hashem will give us a lot of gifts. I hope you have a wonderful week. Shabbat Shalom.